Hello and welcome to healthyhouseplants.com, where we teach you all about gardening in the great indoors. If you'd like to support our show, please use our Amazon affiliate link below. Today, another installment of Plant Stories, and this one today is ZZ plant for short, otherwise known botanically as Zamioculcas zamiifolia. This plant's native to East Africa, from Kenya to South Africa. It's in the Araceae family or the arum family, and that's the same plant family as the familiar houseplant peace lily, Spathiphyllum, which I have videos on. I also have a video on growing ZZ plants. So today we're going to be talking a little bit about its origins and where it came from and how long it's been propagated. So and another interesting thing about this plant too is that it does produce flowers. They are similar to the peace lily flowers but smaller. It doesn't tend to do that indoors very often, however, so if it does for you, consider that a really cool thing because that means that the plant's very happy. It will also generally only happen on more mature plants as well. This plant propagates by fallen leaflets. So these fallen little leaflets will take root in the soil, and that's how it propagates itself. Its scientific name is based on the fact that the plant resembles certain kinds of cycads, and cycads are ancient plants that actually predate dinosaurs. It isn't a true cycad, but it does look like some varieties of cycads. So another interesting fact about it. In nature, it can be found in dry forests, a lot of times in dry forests, some grasslands, and also along riverbanks, which points to the fact that ZZ plant is very easy to grow. And when you find a plant like ZZ plant that out in nature grows in a variety of climates, from anywhere from moister climate like along a riverbank to a dry forest, that usually means that the plant is an easy to grow houseplant. And I will have to say that this is one of the easiest houseplants to grow. And it's a gorgeous plant, very architectural as well, as you can see. This plant was first mentioned in a publication of plants that was released in 1829. And at that time, it was placed in the genus Caladium zamifolium. Caladium is another classification of plants, however, and it was eventually changed to actually its own classification, because it is such a different plant, to the Zamioculcas, and that was in 1856. So it wasn't given its complete full name, however, until 1905, which is the Zamioculcas zamiifolia. The plant was first seen in Africa and found in areas from Kenya to South Africa, as mentioned prior. It's been obviously growing outdoors for years, and probably much before it was originally discovered. It wasn't, however, until Dutch nurseries located some of specimens in South Africa, and they saw its potential for propagating and distributing. So it actually wasn't widely available, or wasn't becoming, I should say, widely available until 1996. And at that point, it was still hard to find. It's been probably within the last 5 to 10 years that it has become much more widely available, and which is a good thing because it is so easy to grow. NASA did study this plant along with many other plants, and I have a video on cleaning your indoor air with indoor houseplants, with houseplants. And this plant is right up top of the list. This plant is right up top of the list of good air cleaners. It will remove xylene from your air, benzene from your air, a lot of nasty chemicals that you don't want to be breathing. The Florida Nursery Growers and Landscape Association loves this plant so much that it was named Florida Plant of the Year more than once. It's a great houseplant as mentioned, and I do go into details in the other video about how to grow it. As mentioned, it will survive. It's a good survivor. The main thing that will kill this plant, as an FYI, is overwatering. So make sure not to overwater this plant. Otherwise, it does great. It even does really well under fluorescent lighting. So it does well in office spaces. So if you would like a nice plant for an office space, this is a really good one. So that is it about this wonderful plant. And please do see the video on growing it if you decide to grow it. Thank you for stopping by today. Please leave any comments about any indoor gardening tutorials you'd like to see. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video. And please check the bell if you'd like to be notified when we release new videos.